All right, here we are. We've got this, y'all. We've got one left. Multiple x's. Though this may seem like the name of a Drake song or a Taylor Swift song, it is not. We're talking about what happens if you have multiple variables. Pardon my eyes, by the way. If you're looking at me and you're like, Mr. V looks like he's asleep. My eyes have been staring at this computer for way too long today, so thank you for understanding. 4x plus 3 equals 5x. We have two x terms. What? Mr. V, please, why would you do this? Now I'm going to show you the hard way to do this and then the easy way to do this. First off is the hard way. 4x plus 3 equals 5x. Okay, now I'm going to look at this. Actually, you know what? No, I was going to do that. We're going to do the easy way only. I can't. I have to do both. I was like, you know what? Let's do. Sorry, y'all. I have to minus 5x on both sides. Now, this is not what you should do. Don't do this. And you can't. You can subtract x terms from both sides too. Why not? These are equal. Negative 5x equals negative 5x. So I can do this. Totally. That's in the rules. And thus adding and subtracting of these is the exact same. So 4x minus 5x is going to be negative 1x plus 3. And then this is why I want to do this. Equals, pardon my awful equal sign. Let me see if I can use my eraser here. It's not like the, yeah, there you go. Perfect. Negative 1x plus 3 equals this. And we get this 5x minus 5x. They're gone. What's left? What's left on this side? Guess. 0. So you get negative 1x plus 3 equals 0. Okay. I see it. Now, you might also be thinking, wait, go back, Mr. V. 4x minus 5x, we're allowed to do that? Yes, I said that, but it's crazy, right? How can we do that? Well, it's just, we can do anything you can imagine. We could subtract 6 monkeys from both sides. It's like, all right, this person has 4x plus 3 and this person has 5x. That's equal. Now, if we gave them both 13 rhinoceri and a bag of chips, both of them got the same, then they're still equal. Totally. Maintain equality. Make sure you do that and we can do anything. But with this minus 1x plus 3 equals 0, that gets weird. But I want to solve for x still, so it's going to work like a one-step or two-step equation. So the opposite of plus 3 is minus 3, and 0 minus 3 is just minus 3, right? That to get rid of, yeah, it's just minus 3. So negative 1x equals minus 3. Awesome. And now we have our final step here, which is dividing by that negative 1, which is going to give us x equals, well, it's a little tricky, right? The negative 1 can cancel out. Two negatives here, two negatives make a positive, so this gets x equals positive 3. Great. Now, you might be thinking, Mr. V, that was so hard. I don't want it to be that hard. Luckily for you, we could use what we learned about out of order stuff to kind of fix that. So if you need to go back, remember, you can go back and pause the video to copy that down if you want to. But I wouldn't, because I would copy this down. I'm not going to minus 5x. Whenever I have these x terms, I don't like, y'all, when I don't have to deal with negatives, I don't. So when I see 4x and 5x, I'm going to take the smaller x from both sides. So I'm going to say minus 4x from both sides. Because that's going to leave me just with 5x minus 4x on this side. What's 5x minus 4x equal? Oh, that's just 1x, which is just x. So I'm going to just put x. And then this plus 3 is going to come down, and then we've got 3 equals x, and we are done. That easy, ladies and gentlemen. It only works when the x coefficients are 1 apart to not have to divide. If this were 2x, then you'd have to divide by 2. Or if this were 6x right here, right, then this would become a bit different. But it's not. We don't have to deal with that. And that's all. I hope this was helpful. I hope these different perspectives weren't too confusing. Go ahead and take some time to review your pear deck for these three, and then we're going to move on to that level 3. Level 3 is really tricky, and I would suggest you to use what you've learned from these questions on those level 3 equations. Good luck. Great work. Let Mr. V know you're done with, not me, not this Mr. V. You have to let the present Mr. V know. He's so much smarter than this version of Mr. V. So let him know you're done with level 2.3. Awesome. And also, if you're confused about this, shoot him a question. Let present Mr. V know. Say, Mr. V of the present, can you please help me out with this question? I'm totally confused as to how I have to minus 10 on level 2.2 or something along those lines. Cool.